written a lot of things about how to move God's heart so you can get what you want. That's kind of like how I see it when I hear some of this stuff. It's like they try to see what they can get. So how do we get God to do it for us? And I'd have to say the first thing is if you started off like that, that's where you already started wrong. It's not about trying to get something from God. Because if you understand your position, and this is why we stress the kingdom, if you understand where you are, you realize that what you have currently and what is now is what God has for you. The premise for this is already wrong, and God does his things with his own motives in mind, not ours. So once we understand that we are subjected to a king, right? We are subjects and children of a king. Our idea mentality should change. It shouldn't be about, well, how can I get something from him? It's almost like it comes across as someone trying to bribe God. Okay, so if I do this, then you're going to do that. And then, now we're going to have it set and we're going to have it done for us. And that's not really the case. He's a loving father. He's our father. He's not just this foreign entity that is not for us. We're birthed of him. We're his seed. We're his, as I was speaking to my brother, sperma. We're his seed. We're his life essence has made us. So the premise that we're gonna do something to get something from God and do this, you try to do works. It's works and it's not works. It doesn't do it. It's formulaic. It's speaking of like mathematics, basically. If then, these formulas. And that's not how it works. And the premise is a failed premise conceived by people who got results by doing something and repeated something, thinking God did it and approved it, so this is always the case. Now, mind you, like I said, you've already gone with the wrong premise, because he's not a foreign entity who that you're not on his mind. You're consistently on his mind, and so he's doing things on your behalf because you've met him in a place. You've met him somewhere. He's not like a Buddha or one of these things. It's why, when people talk about religion, you have to exclude Christianity because it's not a religion. It's a lifestyle, a life lived for a kingdom. So we can't, it's on a higher tier because there's a living God composed, as opposed to some religious things and religious writings. Our Bible is literally our constitution for how we should live in this kingdom, how we should operate, how we should do it. When we talk about being holy, we're just trying to be holy because God is holy, right? We're made holy because of God, because where he lives, where he is, who he is holy. And that's the standard. And so we join ourselves with that standard.